What's up, guys? Saturday. Garage sale day. I woke up tired. Had a long week. But this is the best time to source, is when the garage sales are hot. You can get stuff for almost nothing. I want to give you guys a quick update of the past 3 videos and some of the awesome stuff that's been going on. From the most recent video, that DVD player VHS combo that I paid $4 for, that sold overnight for 110 bucks, which is pretty great. There's the other haul video where I pulled all those Nikes. I had 17 pairs of Nikes from that garage sale. I have 2 left. It's the most expensive one, and one that wasn't in such good shape, but that's it. I've sold 15 pairs. I made a ton of money off of that. I'm going to try to get some video editing software to where I can pull up what's been selling, because my turnover rate from the last few garage sales has been pretty freaking high. When I put that stuff up, man, it's on there for 3 or 4 days and it's gone. I know this is supposed to be the slow time, but man, I'm not feeling it. I'm really excited. This is what I've been looking forward to. It's only been 3 weeks, guys, of me consistently listing, sourcing, and really keeping my head down. I spend pretty much my whole 9 to 5 with headphones in, and I'm constantly listening to the Rockstar Flipper. I'm listening to Reezy Resales, Nicole State. I got my Bonafide Hustler, the whole Green Room cast on there, to where all I'm doing is researching, and I'm learning all day long, so that when I come home I can apply those. It's hard coming home from a full-time 9 to 5 job, especially when it's like manual labor. But you know, you sacrifice now so that you can enjoy the benefits later, and I'm really hoping that comes soon. So I'm gonna keep at it. I'll show you guys what we pick up. I'm still, man, I don't know how these guys are making videos at garage sales. You get the weirdest looks when you start pulling out a phone and looking at their stuff, and most people don't want to be on camera. So I'll do what I can, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right. Oh yeah, no kid flipper this time. Later. What are we gonna flip today? Huh? What are we gonna flip today, guys? Moose hates the camera. Oh, now you're stuck. Alright, so the morning ritual. We are going to get coffee at Starbucks. Should we be more excited and enthusiastic? No. By the way, I tried that Doppio stuff that the Bonafide Hustler drinks. Man, I don't know how he does that. It's like colon blow. Hey guys, I'm seconds away from getting my enthusiasm in a cup. This is not a paid advertisement for Starbucks, but I just want to give you quick advice. When it comes to listing, it is nice to be able to go into an area you actually want to be in. So, if you have death piles and nonsense taking over your garage, do what I'm going to do today and clean that crap up. Make it nice. Make it a place you want to be. Have a permanent lighting setup ready to go, so that if you are working full-time like I am, you can just come home and start. So I'm going to work on that today. We're actually getting bins, and we're going to try out the new inventory system where you have the bins labeled A through Z, and then you number the items within them, and then it'll go in the product description. Some people put in the title, but I don't know if I want to do that. Just quick advice. I'm getting beeped at because I don't have a seatbelt on.
Yeah. Do you want to go that way?
Yep. So we're at a retirement community right now. Normally I'd love that, because they have lots of really, really old knickknacks and stuff. But man, I don't know if they put out a memo and said to charge $5 to $10 a piece for just about every piece of junk that they have. So I got like a rotisserie George Foreman little grill thing for $5. It sells for like $70 online, but I'm hoping to find something else other than that. All right, keep you guys updated. We are officially leaving the retirement community. They have close to 32 garage sales, and we went to maybe 10, and they had nothing. So instead of spending more time hitting the rest of them and risking striking out, we're going to take off and go to regular neighborhood sales, and hopefully we can do a little bit better. Hey guys, this is the haul. As you can see, this is sheer exhaustion, and I didn't clean up
my haul because I'm so freaking tired. But I want to go over with you what I got. Let's start off over here at these giant horse heads. So when you're finding stuff and you're not sure about its value, you can look at it and say, how much work did somebody put into making this? And these are giant ceramic horse heads that you mount on your wall. And the ones that I saw on eBay that sell anywhere between $50 and $100 aren't anywhere near this cool. Or like a complete set like this where you have two heads that are facing each other. So I paid 10 bucks for these guys, and it was mainly because those trailer yard sale, or not trailer, the retired community that we went to was pretty much a complete bust. I was getting frustrated. I'm like, I need to find some value, so I ended up buying the horses. I'm gonna put them up for $150 and hopefully they do well. Also, I picked up another DVD player. This is kind of becoming my jam. I don't know if I could say it's new in box. No, I can't say it's new in box, but it does have its box, which if you have a box for stuff, you guys know it always sells for a lot more. It's $3. New in box, it sells for about $80, so I'm gonna put it on there for $30 to $40, which would be pretty great. We are still going through the whole dipping our toes into the whole clothing thing. I haven't listed any yet, but we are picking up brands like Pink. Anything that has to do with Victoria's Secret, I'm going to pick it up. This is like a lounge set, which will probably sell pretty decent. I don't have estimated values on this stuff yet, but I will soon, hopefully. I want to get into having a big inventory of bread and butter items. Here's some like lounge sweatpants from Old Navy. I don't know if Old Navy stuff sells that well, but we got this stuff for like $1/4 a piece. And one of the cool things that we did pick up was a pair of Miss Me jeans for the first time. No. This is why we organize before we do anything. So hold on one second. And crap. Oh well, they're in here somewhere. We picked up some Miss Me jeans, which I didn't know what they were because I don't wear those. My wife would be worried if I did. But the pattern that's on the back sells from upwards of $90 used. And I got them for $5. I talked them down from 10, but they're missing some of the rhinestones on the butt, and they have some stuff like this where it's flared out in the bottom, which I really don't think drops the value that much. But I'm gonna have them on there for 50, 60 bucks, which is pretty sweet. And then the rest of this stuff I just picked up thanks to Nicole State recommending it. Whenever it comes to Levi shorts for women, pick them up. Because apparently they sell like crazy, and especially right now when we're breaking over 100, even in the Pacific Northwest, it's time to list all of your shorts. I also pick up stuff like this because it's badass. So shirts that strike your fancy, hopefully they're not like Walmart brand where you wash it once and it goes on a toddler. This is actually branded by Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, which I'm shocked. So I'm thinking the likelihood of people having a lot of these isn't going to be very high. So I'm going to list this guy up there. It's adult small, but it's pretty awesome. Coffee mugs. I love selling coffee mugs. Life's Good is an excellent brand if you haven't heard of it. I'm pretty sure, sorry, I'm not supposed to move these around when I'm showing the camera. They have cool sayings and stuff like that on them. I got to know this brand because my mom loves it, and these sell for like 20, 25 bucks. And we got another Starbucks mug. There's not a lot of fancy stuff to this, but it might match what somebody has going on, or it's just straight up Christmas colors. So Starbucks always sells. So we were on our way out of our last garage sale. Today was hard to find good deals, but we did, and we got a lot of money. I saw this just sitting on the ground in somebody's garage. I said, hey, how much is that? $2. So these sell right now anywhere between 40 and 50 bucks, but there was only 3 online. So 2 of them sold. The one that is left is worth $250. So, well, they have it listed for that. That's not necessarily what it sells for. So this could be a big find. The outside of this box is a little bit scratched up, so I'm probably gonna have to list it for less. But I might start at 100 and then move it down if it doesn't move quickly. But I thought it was really cool to find a complete set new in box, even though the box is haggard. So also picked up some cleats. Again, this is out of frustration. Don't ever do this. But they are brand new Adidas women's soccer cleats. And I mean, they're in excellent condition. Adidas is very popular in the soccer world. So new in box. Haven't had a chance to look these up yet, but I'm guaranteeing I'm at least getting $30 out of them. So, you know, that's roughly a $20 bill for me. Probably less for shipping, now that we're shipping from our house. Okay, so we live in the Northwest where the Ducks and the Beaver reigns, and I got a ton of polos. You don't see the other ones because they're in the washing machine. But a lot of like Ducks Rose Bowl polos and stuff like that. And they're in excellent shape and they're extra large, so the bigger dudes will be able to go on and find shirts in their size. So I'm gonna list these guys from anywhere between $20, $25, maybe $30 a piece, which would be great. And I picked them up for a quarter, which is pretty much the going rate for all of our clothes. And again, you guys, I grab hoodies. This is kind of my thing. Hoodies are expensive. If you ever try to go and buy a hoodie, whether it's at like a brewery, their own, or even branded stuff like O'Neill or Quicksilver or whatever the kids are wearing these days, they're expensive. But I thought this is cool. I like to find things that are, you know, location based and, you know, lifeguard in, was it Pismo? Yeah, Pismo Beach, California. That's pretty awesome. So, plush. I love plush. Look at this cute little penguin. He's got a tuxedo on. When you're looking for plush, you guys, you want to find unique items. So, not your regular bears, not things that look like you win at a carnival. You want things to where they took the time to embroider them. They're putting on very unique things like a cummerbund and buttons, and, you know, people could even use this as decoration for a wedding, things like that. This guy sells between $15 and $20 online, but there's only one available, so I'm thinking I'm going to set my own price for this at $24.95, and we'll see what happens. Shoes is my bread and butter. I want it to be clothes, or yeah, jeans and shirts and stuff, but since I do live in the Pacific Northwest, hiking, shoes, boots, things like that, I find all the time, and Merrells are very expensive. So I found these guys. And if you notice, the tread on them is almost new. So I'm looking at easily probably $30, $35 for these. We got some Skechers, good tread on them. Probably get 15, 20 bucks for these bad boys. So I've done well in the past with DVDs that have to do with Beachbody or workout, very unique stuff. So without looking it up, I bought these guys. Taibo, Yoga Booty Ballet, and Yoga Booty Ballet Live. You're having so much fun that I'm saying this right now. These are not worth anything. I mean, I could probably get $3, $4 for them. I think we're just going to throw them in a garage sale. It's not really worth my time, especially when I'm trying to build my inventory. I don't want things that I'm making $2, $3 for. I want something that's putting a little bit more into my pocket. So, last but not least, I mean, we have some other things, but these are kind of the big hitters. Actually, I'm going to go over that box too. Set it and forget it. This is actually the George Foreman little, wait, what is it called?
Baby George.
Baby George. Like all of his children are named. It's in good shape. I talked them down from $8 to $5, and this can sell anywhere between 50 and 80 bucks. And I would have to see what accessories make it worth 80 bucks, so we'll see. I've sold a lot of this stuff in the past. All the QVC sit on your counter and take up a lot of space. Items like this actually sell, which is crazy. I think it's probably the same people watching QVC are also going on eBay. So that is awesome. Okay, so wood boxes, guys, humidors, stuff for cigars, things with a wood inlay like this. That is a lot of work to make that. When you're looking at your items, think about the craftsman that put it together and what would be involved in doing it. So This is a nice, I'm pretty convinced it's walnut, but it's branded, which makes it a hell of a lot easier to list when you know who made it, where it comes from. So the hinges are messed up. Somebody epoxied them together, but the finish on this thing is excellent. I've sold boxes like these in the past for $50 to $60. I'm gonna clean this bad boy up, probably list it for $50 and take best offer. I paid $5, which was a little much to put out for something like this, but I like it. All right, what else? Huh? Oh, the base, thank you. It's hidden. This is cool. So, there's a difference between handmade bases and then things that are made, you know, in mass quantities, and you can tell just by looking at it. You're gonna see a lot of imperfections like bubbles within the blown glass. You can see individual beads were placed inside of it. It won't be perfectly square on the bottom, stuff like that, but this is what people want. It's a lot thicker. I like that they did the inset white, which makes all the colors pop, so it looks perfectly turquoise, which, I mean, that just straight up looks like ocean water, and that's exactly how I'm gonna describe it. What makes me excited about this vase is gonna go into my keywords. So when somebody looks at that, you're essentially implanting in their brain what they think of this vase, and it's stunning. A lot of them sell for $40, $50, $60, but based on my description and how I'm gonna display this, I'm gonna have it up for $100 best offer, and I'll lower the price as I need to, but I've done really well with glassware in the past, and I'm pretty confident that I can get quite a bit for this guy. It's really cool, and my wife doesn't want to keep it. Okay, so also, when I go on garage sales and I find books that I want, which this is also a great book, From Good to Great, Jim Collins. Also, anything by Tim Ferriss is excellent to pick up. So always be improving, always be learning and applying it to your business. So thanks for another garage sale haul, guys, and I will catch you on the next video.
So it's 92 degrees out. I don't know if you guys can see my Mr. Garage. Make your workspace the place you want to be in, and that's what I'm focusing on. My wife is tearing apart pallets, and she's sweaty and dirty, and probably doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm not going to make her. But yeah, we're going to turn this into a excellent looking eBay store. That whole back wall is going to have wood paneling that's stained and looking awesome, and all of the inventory that's not listed is going to go into bins. Things are going to garage sale, and we are going to get this place looking good. So I will show you guys what it looks like when it's close to done, or just clean, I don't know.